Where you're from and the character that you played in the movie Miracles, Word of God.
My name is Runas C. Powers III. I'm from Alexander City, Alabama. I play Joel Dink.
And is there anything else that you do in this movie?
Yes, ma'am. I'm also the co-author of the movie, and I did the dialogue, the narration, and the screenplay of the actual movie.
Have you ever acted before this movie? If so, what are some of your credentials?
No, ma'am. I've never acted in a film or play. I have taken a big interest in theater. While I was in college, I studied theater appreciation. I began to actually write plays. Yes, ma'am.
How did you become involved in this particular movie?
Well, it's a long story. I got involved with this movie actually from a talent show here in Alexander City, Alabama that was put on by Miss Gloria Boulware. And Mr. Knight recognized my skills and talent and ambition to write, and he approached me with helping him do this movie and from a writing standpoint.
Why do you feel you fit into the character that you played in this movie?
Well, Joel Dink is a guy, he's anonymous. He's really, I want to say easy, but Joel Dink is a guy that he's just an anonymous giver, and I like being a nice guy. And Joel Dink just gives a lady some money and does it without wanting to be noticed. And the Bible talks about Jesus helping others without bragging.
And how hard or easy was it to get into this character?
Joel Dink was actually easy to get into because, see, Joel Dink, number one, he didn't have much dialogue, obviously. But at the same time, I could see myself, I'm not going to say I have the hugest heart, but I can see myself wanting to give like that. And I know it's good to give, and God gives, because he gave us all life, and he gave us a chance for salvation. Yes, ma'am.
Have the involvement in this movie enhanced your life in any way, and if so, how?
This movie has enhanced my life in various ways. For example, writing this movie took a lot of faith and a lot of courage on my part. Being a part of this movie from an acting standpoint challenged me because my intentions were early with this movie was just to help write it, and not be a part of it. But later I chose to be a part of it from the acting standpoint. So the movie taught me I learned more faith, courage, and strength, and knowing that with faith in God, all things can be accomplished. And nothing is impossible.
In this movie, you play Joel the Giver. What message would you take from this movie to give to someone in the same predicament?
Number one, I would tell someone never give up 5 minutes before the miracle in life. Sometimes our breakthrough is right at us, and we have to just trust God and get through the situation and not fold up. See, I'm like this. I believe a lot of people say when they pray, take action or take authority. And I'm like this. I can do anything with God. I can even move a mountain with God from a faith standpoint. But if I don't bring a shovel, then I can't move that mountain. But God has given me everything, every tool I will need to do such. But it's up to me to want to take the action to do so.
Do you believe in miracles?
Yes, ma'am, I do believe in miracles. Miracles happen every day. And through the gospel of Jesus Christ, that we learn that miracles are infinite. What God does for us lasts for eternity.
Without going into too much detail, tell us of a miracle that happened in your real life.
Okay, I'll give you a miracle happened in my life. About 7 to 8 years ago, I weighed 330 pounds. And through the grace of God, I learned to eat better, exercise, and to lose the weight. And so I've lost over 100 pounds. If that's not a miracle, I don't know what is. Because I couldn't do it. I didn't do it all on my own. I did it with God, obviously, because I had to get to a point where I was willing to trust and ask him. And today I try to live a life. I'm not a perfect man, but I understand obedience. and I try to let my spirit lead me and be obedient to what God is telling me from a Holy Spirit standpoint.
Do you feel this movie will touch souls, and if so, why?
I think it should touch souls. I mean, because this movie is very realistic. It's not a fairy tale, and they all live happily ever after type thing. It gives trials and tribulations of common everyday people who experience these things. And all that we're saying is that with God, you can get through your adverse situations, no matter what they are. But you got to have the faith, and you got to be able to trust that God is going to help you get through it. And then also you have to be willing to do what you have to do to make it happen. So I think this movie will touch souls, definitely.
Is there any last words that you would like to add for our viewers?
Sure, I have a few. First of all, I would like to thank God and to thank everyone who played a part in this movie, from the actors to the casting, to the director, Mr. Knight, and his wife. Also to the people that's going to view this movie. I just want to thank you guys for your support, and I want to thank everyone who had a part to do this movie, didn't even play in. All the helpers, all the extra people that gave us the help that we needed to continue to go on. Secondly, I would like to say I want to thank my parents for their encouragement and their love and admiration of me hanging there, trying to work with them over the years. And with them, I've been truly blessed. And last but not least, I want to say that if you have a dream in life, keep reaching it and never give up. And with God, all things are possible.
Thank you, and thank you for being a part of the new movie, Miracles, the Word of God.
Thank you as well. God bless.